This is Elliot Serrano and Jose Melendez coming to you from Dreamland Comics in Schaumburg, Illinois, for yet another session here on the Comic Culture Warrior video channel. I hope you all appreciated that I got a whole bunch of video segments up in a very short amount of time, partly because Aaron was leaving for camp.
Oh, that's why you did it? Well,
I did it for Aaron because he was leaving for summer camp.
It wasn't the fact that you're going to San Diego in a couple days?
Well, yeah, but see, I could have held off until Monday or Tuesday, but no. I decided to wait. I decided to get them all up. And yes, I will be going to San Diego on Wednesday, so for the interest of not shorting you guys, that's why I tried getting all those videos up. And on top of that, on the downside, there will be a weekend without videos being recorded.
Well, yeah, so it means there'd be a whole week without new videos.
Whole week without new videos, but...
And on top of that, it's going to be a truncated videos this week, so I think there's only going to be like 3 or 4 videos this week because Elliot's got too much shit to do.
I got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
I got places to go, man.
So the reason why there won't be any videos next week and there'll only be half the amount of videos this week is because Elliot's a very important person and you don't mean anything to him at all.
Oh, now that was a little far. You went a little far.
No.
I am a very important
I only speak the truth.
All right.
Only.
We don't want to short our fans. But, in any case, this past week we did have some fun stuff happen. And we are going to... Let's go into a couple of reviews because, again, you guys just love it when we do reviews. We just can't talk about stuff. We got to do reviews too. So, the first book that we'll be talking about today is Blackest Night #1, the beginning of the Green Lantern event, written by Jeff Johns with art by Ivan Rice and Auclair Albert. After the prologue that took place in Green Lantern, also written by Jeff Johns, but with some stunning artwork by Doug Mahnke. I'll tell you, issue #1 was kind of a tough act to follow for them. And I think they did a pretty decent job here. Pretty decent job, Ivan Rice and Jeff Johns putting together another... Yeah, here's the thing, and this is my only issue with that. Everything leading up to Blackest Night, even issue #1 of Blackest Night, was even more set up, and I wanted them to get going. But that was the only downer for me on this book. Because you have like the first half of Blackest Night #1 reflecting on the ungodly amount of death that has occurred in the DC universe. In the last few years, maybe the last decade. Yeah.
There's been a lot.
And a lot of these are characters that Jeff Johns himself, I know, killed. Like, didn't he kill Ronnie Raymond? In something?
Firestorm?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, alright, so, and funny enough, well, not funny enough, but coincidentally enough, it opens up where everybody around the world is a day of remembrance for everyone who's fallen, like heroes. But this specific day started when Superman died. That this was a day that people picked to remember Superman.
Right.
And now, since he came back, it's kind of carried over every year.
Right.
It's been a day of remembrance.
Right.
So I just think it's, this all started because of Superman's death, which was one of the biggest deaths in DC, like, recent history. And because of that, it's just more and more people have just died over the years in DC.
Well, not to mention how all those millions of people died in Coast City.
Like 7 million people.
Yeah, the whole reign of the Superman thing. Which, and I'm reading this, and it's
a lot of fucking people.
It is a lot of people, and it kind of irked me in that Mongol was responsible for that, and Mongol's still out there.
Well, was that...
Oh, no, wait a minute. It was the original Mongol.
Yeah.
It's the son of Mongol. The one that's out there now.
The one in
I stand corrected.
The son of...
Yeah, right,
that was the original one.
There's the son and the sister. Isn't there two of them? The son. Okay, I stand corrected there.
Sister's dead, too. Spoiler.
I think the brother killed her. Right. So yeah, okay, all right, I stand corrected. So I forgot that point. But yeah, that was when you talk about death in the DCU, and then someone on our boards had commented on how by this constant, people dying then coming back and dying and coming back kind of trivializes death.
Yeah.
And I remember for the longest time, that's what they were saying about Jean Grey dying in the Marvel U, that she would never come back because then her original death wouldn't have any meaning.
But her name is the Phoenix.
Right.
Dude.
But I remember for the longest time they said that they would never bring her back. So which is why now Gwen Stacy's the only character in the Marvel U who stays dead.
We'll see about that soon enough.
That's true. Going back into Blackest Night, the first half of the book is really just a reflection on all the death that has gone on in the DCU. And then you get into what's going on on Oa with the Guardians of the Galaxy and what the Black Hand has done. And how the Black Hand is... Well, he's stolen the skull of Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he's making out with Bruce Wayne's skull in the first page, or second page here.
It's like, yeah, it's like slurping it.
And I was trying to figure, because I remember hearing about that the Flying Graysons are going to come back as which is so fucking stupid, as Black Lanterns, and Pa Kent might even be coming out. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, how can, the Black Lanterns or Black Hand know that these people were family members of superheroes? But I wonder if it has something to do with this Batman skull thing.
Well, that's true.
Because Batman does know who Clark Kent is. Batman obviously knows who Dick Grayson is and who Dick Grayson's parents were.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if him, licking it and
got some knowledge off the skull.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's how they're going to explain it. Because otherwise, why would these random circus performers come back as Black Lanterns? And
they're bringing everybody. I mean, we're talking anybody who ever died in the DCU is coming back, whether you had superpowers or not. So on the other hand, there were some rather clever things that happened here too. With
I thought that this was
the JLA keeping the bodies of all the supervillains that have died. And of course, Barry Allen goes, "Wow, that's kind of morbid. Why are you guys doing that?" And Hal explains, "Well, because people were digging up the supervillains' bodies and repurposing them, because they have powers. You try to use those bodies to gain those powers. Yep. So it was really pretty clever. That was a clever little bit.
But again, it's just not only you have the front half of the book loaded with all these superheroes that died. Now this one page of all these villains that the JLA have their corpses of.
Right.